Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring you some more PC Replay Baseball Game 2 between our epic matchup between the 1950 Boston Red Sox and the 1961 New York Yankees. Red Sox took Game 1 9-5 in a slugfest. They were up comfortably going into the ninth inning, then held on for dear life when the Yankees finally got through to Mel Parnell. This is a clash of teams that could bash the baseball, as the 1950 Boston Red Sox finished 94-60. The booming bats of Boston knocked in 1,027 runs, but finished third in the American League, 4 games back of the Yankees. They now seek revenge against one of the greatest Yankee teams, the 1961 Bronx Bombers, led by the M&M boys, Maris and Mantle, who finished 109 victories, 53 losses. They knocked in 827 runs, and of course, they won the World Series. So to Yankee Stadium we go for Game 2, best of 7. The Red Sox starting lineup: Billy Goodman will lead off and play left, followed by the little professor Dominic DiMaggio. He'll be in center field. Ted Williams will bat third. He's the designated hitter. The cleanup hitter playing first base, Rookie of the Year, Walt Dropo. He knocked in 150 runs in 1950. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, Vern Stevens. He also knocked in 150 runs for Boston in 1950. Bobby Doerr will bat sixth. He hit 27 homers and knocked in 120 runs, and he'll play second base. Al Zeke Zarella will bat seventh. He's in right field. Bertie Tebbetts will do the catching. He'll bat eighth, and playing the hot corner, Johnny Pesky will bat ninth. For the New York Yankees, Bobby Richardson will lead things off and play second base. Tony Kubek will bat second and play short. Mickey Mantle's in center. He'll bat third. The cleanup hitter in right field, Roger Maris. Of course, he hit 61 homers in 61. Mantle hit 54. Elston Howard, who batted, I believe it was 348 in 1961, will bat fifth and do the catching. Johnny Doc Blanchard is in left, and he will bat sixth. Bill Moose Scouring will bat seventh and play first. Yogi Berra is the designated hitter and will bat eighth. Clete Boyer plays third and will bat ninth. On the mound for the Red Sox, Joe Dobson. He's a right-handed hurler. And for the Yankees, trying to tie the series at 1, it'll be the righty Ralph Terry. To Yankee Stadium and the house that Ruth built in the Bronx we go. So Ralph Terry in 1961 was 16-3 with a 3.15 ERA and a whip of 1.08. Howard behind the plate, 2 defensive range, which is very good, and a 51 error, which is also very good. Skowron is a 2 at first. Richardson's a 2 at second. Kubek and Boyer on the left side are both 1s, which is outstanding. The lower the number in the infield, the better. The higher number for your error rating, such as Richardson's 52, is very good. 46 is also pretty good, but 31 and 34, they might boot the ball now and then. In left field, Johnny Doc Blanchard, 3. Mantle is a 3 in center, and Maris is a 3 in right. In the outfield, the higher the number is better when it comes to range. And of course, the higher the number for the error rating is better. Now I'll bring up Billy Goodman. Goodman in 1950 batted .354 with 4 homers. In the series, he is 2 for 4 with a ribby and a walk. Ralph Terry's on the bump. He deals to the left-handed batting Billy Goodman. Ball game on its way. Power column for Goodman. Goodman has a pitch to grip and rip. That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is not coming back. It is gone. Billy the Kid Goodman with a leadoff homer, and the 1950 Boston Red Sox are here to mash, the Monster Mash. The 1950 Red Sox, 1-0 on the leadoff homer by Billy the Kid Goodman. At the ballpark here in New York, Randy Luxembourg. He says, I'm calling a big game for Elston Howard and Ted Williams. Thank you for joining us, Randy. Hope all is well. Crowd still abuzz, not in a good way, after the Goodman leadoff homer. And here comes the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio is 1 for 3 with a ribby and a walk. Terry has to regroup now. He deals to DiMaggio. And that's ball 4, as the 5 column is the pitcher's control column. The ability not to walk or walk a batter. Obviously, ones are the best number for pitchers in any column. So DiMaggio's at first, no outs. John's here at the ballpark. Sarajin. Hope all is well. He says, I got to root for the Sox, I guess. I just can't bring myself to root for the Yanks. So here comes Ted Williams. Williams, 1 for 4. He had a 2-run homer in Game 1. Yankees hoping to turn 2 up the middle. Howard sets the target. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Power column for Williams! And that ball is gone! Ted Williams hits his 2nd homer in as many games. A 2-run shot. And again, he gongs it off the upper deck in right. Holy cow. The bats are a-booming for Boston here in the Bronx. It is 3-0 Red Sox on the bippity-boppity boom to the moon by Ted Williams. Boom goes the ball, and Teddy Ballgame touches them all. To the moon, Alice. And it's 3-0, and the Yankees have not recorded an out, and here comes the dangerous Walt Dropo. He was 1 for 4 at the ribby. He did strike out 2 times while walking once in Game 1. Terry a bit shooken up. He kicks and deals to Dropo. Dropo swings the bat. It's going to be a tough play. As the ball's hit to Blanchard and left, and it's going to drop in. The hit parade continues. A smattering of cheers from Boston fans who have traveled here to the Bronx. Yankees have not recorded an out yet. And here's Vern Stevens. Stevens again, he knocked in 150 runs just like Dropo did in 1950. Yankees hoping for a double play ball. Stevens looking to send it to the moon. Howard sets up inside. Terry kicks and deals. That's going to be a double over the head of Mantle. He leaped. He did not get to it. Dropo, they're going to try to wave him. The throw to the plate, the relay. And Howard tags him out. Oh, wait a second. Howard tags him out, so he's out at the plate now. Stevens going to try to advance to third. And Stevens will hold. Oh, wow. What a throw. A relay throw. Mantle. Actually, it's just going to be Mantle himself. What a throw. No relay. Howard applies the tag on Dropo. Pretty much everything else would not have been an out. That's the first out of the inning for the Yankees. Stevens stands at second, denied a ribby by Mickey Mantle. Still 3-0 Boston. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr, 27 homers, 120 runners knocked in. The pitch to Bobby. Doerr, power column. And that ball is gone as Doerr sends it out to left. It is 5-0 Red Sox. Unbelievable. Goodman, Williams, and Bobby Doerr have all shook up the Bronx as the Boston bats are a-booming. 5-0 Boston. Another homer, and Ralph Terry is on thin ice. Bippity-boppity boom to the moon, Bobby Doerr. Still only 1 out, and here's Al Zeke Zarella. Zarella 3 for 4 in Game 1. Terry deals to Zarella. Zarella Rare play. The dreaded dribbler to the mound. Terry is going to throw for Zarella. If it's a 4 or under, he is safe. And Zarella beats it out! Those few extra steps from the left-hander's batter's box aid the Zeke. There's still only one out. One on for the number 8 batter, Bertie Tebbets. Terry trying to get through this inning. Howard trying to nurse him through it. Yankees hoping for the double play ball that will end this inning of misery. The windup and the pitch to Bertie Tebbets. Tebbets hits it to Kubek. This will be a double play to end the inning. Kubek to Richardson to Skowron, but it comes a lot too late, as Terry will stay a B grade. The Red Sox plate 5 runs in the top of the first. A solo homer to lead off the top of the first by Billy Goodman. A 2-run shot by Ted Williams. And then Bobby Doerr went yard. A 2-run shot. We go to the bottom of the first. Yankees bats got to be a-roaring to get back in this game. Red Sox lead the series 1-0. Due up for the Yankees, Richardson, Kubek, and Mantle. Spotted with that 5-run lead, Joe Dobson. Dobson in 1950, 15-10, with a whopping 4.18 ERA, but his whip's not horrific. It's 1.44. Bertie Tebbets behind the plate. Not your best defensive catcher when it comes to range. He's a 3, and he has a 45 error rating. Dobson's a 2 on the mound. Again, the lower the number in the infield, the better. Draupo, not much range at all, and about average when it comes to errors. As you can see, he's a 4 and then a 34 for errors. Bobby Doerr's excellent, 1 and a 55. Vern Stevens, pretty damn good, 2 and a 54. And Johnny Pesky moves over to third from short when they acquired Vern Stevens. He's a 2 and a 42. Billy Goodman's in left, 3 range with a 54 error, which is pretty good on the error. DiMaggio in center is a 5 range, which is excellent. In the outfield, the higher the number, the better, and a 35 error. And Zeke Zarella, not so good with range and mediocre when it comes to error. He's a 236. And here's Bobby Richardson. Richardson batted 261 with 3 homers in 1961. He's 0 for 4 in Game 1. Dobson deals to Richardson. And he's hit by a pitch. Dobson complaining he didn't try to move. Richardson gladly trots down to first. Yankees desperately need base runners. And now bring up the shortstop, Tony Kubek. Kubek was 2 for 4 in Game 1. In 1961, he batted 276 with 8 homers. 5-0 Red Sox. Tebbets wiggles the fingers. Dobson's ready. He deals to Kubek. Ballpark effect as Kubek lifts the ball to center field. DiMaggio racing in. 1 through 4. DiMaggio makes the play. He dives. He will not get there. DiMaggio smothers it. Here come the Yankees. Hit by pitch and a single. And now Richardson's going to try to advance to third. And he will make it. Bobby Richardson, on the diving attempt by DiMaggio in center, goes first to third. No outs for Mickey Mantle. Let's see what the Mick can do. He was 1 for 3 in Game 1. He had a homer. He walked and struck out. Now it's Dobson who's in a bit of trouble. This is like a heavyweight prize fight. The pitch to Mantle from Dobson. Mantle swings. Line shot to Bobby Doerr. Great reaction by Doerr at second. 1 down. As Mantle shakes his head. He hit it on the screws, but nothing to show for it. Gerald Carmeyer is here. Hope all is well. As he says, hi all. Let's go Sox. Happy Christmas. Dave Gardner, Uncle Dave Gardner. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Of course, Digital to Dice with Uncle Ron Juckett on Spreaker. And the Facebook group, Digital to Dice. And of course, the Digital to Dice online shopping network. I have 2 out of my 3 packages. I'm still waiting for my coffee mug. Once the 3rd package comes in, we will have an unboxing. Myself and Nurse Teresa. And of course, hockeytournaments.com. Uncle Dave did a really wonderful, if you like mats, for your card and dice games. Uncle Dave Gardner just put up a wonderful video of the mats he just picked up, I believe, from, they look like play.com mats, but I think he customed his hockey and football mat, and they looked very good. All right, 1 out, runners on the corners for Roger Maris. Maris hit 61 homers and batted .269. Maris was 2 for 4 in Game 1. Maris digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Dobson nods his head. Tibbetts sets the target. Pitch inbound to Roger Maris. Fielding check, Vern Stevens. Stevens. Possible double play. They get the force at second. Bobby Dorr on the pivot. 4 and under. No, they can't turn it. Hustling down the line is Maris. The runner from third scores, and that is Richardson. Kubek is out on the force. So 2 outs. The Yankees do plate 1. It's now 5-1, bottom of the first. And here's Elston Howard, who Randy Luxembourg said will have a big game. He said Ted Williams would have a big game, and Ted Williams hit a 2-run bomb. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. The pitch to Elston Howard, who batted .348 in 61 with 21 homers. He was 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies in Game 1. Howard hits it to Stevens. Stevens gobbles it up, fires to Dropo, and the inning is over. Yankees do plate 1, but they trail by 4 as we go to the top of the second. 5-1 Boston. Due up for the 1950 Red Sox, Johnny Pesky. The top of the order, Billy Goodman and Dominic DiMaggio. And we have a new pitcher. Rollie Sheldon's pitcher still does not show up. I thought I fixed that, but c'est la vie. I'll have to try again. Joining us here in the Bronx Super Bowl tournament. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Of course, that's a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. A wonderful mod creator for Pro Strategy Football 2021. Excellent game, ton of fun, wonderful graphics and animation. And for $19.99 or $19.98, I can't remember, on Steam, you can't go wrong. You know why? Guess how much the seasons cost? Guess. They're free! Free! One more time. Free! So thank you for all the great work you do, Mike in the Truck and the other wonderful mod creators in the community. So here comes Johnny Pesky. Pesky batted .312 with a homer, and he was 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies and a walk in Game 1. Rollie Sheldon, in relief of a shell-shocked Ralph Terry who only survives 1 inning, was 11-5 with a 3.60 ERA and a whip of 1.25. Howard sets the target, the pitch to Pesky. Pesky hits a shot to center, and Mantle makes the catch. Actually, it sounded much better than it was. 1 down. Top of the order, Billy Goodman. He homered in his first plate appearance. Goodman digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Sheldon is a righty. He kicks and deals to Billy Goodman. Goodman swings the stick, and that's a single to right. Billy Goodman's hot hitting continues with the 1-out single. Yankees want to turn 2 as their infield's playing halfway. They'll bring up Dominic DiMaggio. He walked his first time up. The pitch to Dommy. DiMaggio, swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. And there are 2 down. Goodman at first. And now bring up Ted Williams. Williams hit a 2-run homer to right when it careened off the upper deck, looking to do it again. Sheldon wants to stay away from that 6th column. The pitch to the splendid Splinter. It's a 5, and that's going to be ball 4. Advancing to second with 2 outs is Goodman as Williams takes the free pass. 2 outs, 2 on for Walt Dropo. Dropo singled his first time up. 5-1 Red Sox, top of the second. Sheldon rubs up the baseball. Now he's back up on the bump. Takes a deep breath. He kicks and deals to Dropo. Dropo, ball 4. Bases are juiced with 2 outs. They have Rollie Sheldon on the ropes now. They're looking to KO another Yankee pitcher, and here comes Vern Stevens. He doubled. Goodman at third. Williams at second. Dropo, the American League Rookie of the Year, at first. Vern Stevens at the plate. Stevens, 30 homers, 150 ribbies with a .295 batting average in 1950. 1 for 6 in the series. Howard wiggles the fingers. Sheldon's ready to work. He deals to Vern Stevens. Stevens! That's going to be a ball to Mantle in center. It's a line drive towards the gap. Can Mantle get there? He reaches out 5 or 6. It's past him. And Mantle makes the fabulous running catch. And the Red Sox leave him loaded. Great job by the Mick. Stevens needed a 5 or a 6, but he did not produce fruit. We go to the bottom of the second, still 5-1 Boston. Bears Den 007 is here in the Bronx, and Tex Clevenger. Hope all is well. As Super Bowl tournament says, PC replay versus action PC baseball, I believe he means. Anyone. They're both good games. I have no complaint with either. They tickle, they scratch different itches. They're both good games. Out of the Ballpark 21 is a good game. Pro Strategy Football 2021 is a good game. Action PC Football is a good game. You know, 2nd and 10. It's what me personally, it's what I feel like playing that day. I play Card and Dice, Pine Tar Baseball, Card and Dice Stratomatic. I have other Card and Dice baseball games. But I like a variety of games. I have my favorites. Tex Clevenger says, you call an excellent game with all the colorful jargons, especially boxing. Oh, of course, my favorite Card and Dice game, Glory Days Boxing. I have Title Bout Boxing 2, Title Bout 2, on the PC. And I enjoy it. I don't think I would like it as much. I have the original Title Bout. The card flipping I never liked card flipping. I don't mind if the computer does it, but I don't like doing it. I'd rather roll dice. And the good thing about the PC replay games, if Dave Gardner's still there, you can roll your own dice and punch it in, but I'm just trying to do this a little quicker. I roll my own dice for the seasons that I play. But this works just as fine. So here it'll be Blanchard, Skowron, and Berra to face Joe Dobson, 5-1, bottom of the second. Johnny Doc Blanchard, .305 batting average in 61, 21 homers. He's 1 for 3 with a ribby, a walk, and a strikeout in the series. Blanchard, a left-handed batter. Dobson's ready. The windup and the pitch to Johnny Doc Blanchard. Power column for Blanchard! And that's a line shot single to center. Blanchard had a fat fastball. He couldn't lift it, though. And Blanchard's going to try to steal here. If you know anything about any Red Sox team, they don't hold anyone on well. Let's see if he's going to steal. Here comes a steal attempt. We need to roll. Oh, that's not bad. We need to roll a 43 and under for him not to steal. And we do! All right. So good job by Joe Dobson and Bertie Tebbetts and Walt Dropo. Blanchard cannot get the proper lead. Shortens his lead up a bit. And here's Bill Moose Skowron. Skowron with 28 homers in 1961 and .267 batting average. He was 0 for 3 with a walk in Game 1. Red Sox want to turn 2. Dobson, he's ready. Tebbetts sets the target. The pitch to the Moose. Bill Moose Skowron. Power come for Skowron! It's either a single or a homer, and it looks like a single. And that's going to be a line shot to center. Blanchard hits second and will hold. Station to station go the Yankees. Joe Dobson's not fooling anybody. And here's Yogi Berra. Berra is the DH in this game. Berra, .271 with 22 homers in 61. He was 0 for 4 in Game 1. Still no outs, 2 on, 5-1 Red Sox, bottom of the second. The pitch to Berra. Berra swings. That's a 19. Fly ball to DiMaggio. He makes the catch. Blanchard bluffs but does not go. 1 out and 2 on. For the number 9 batter, the third baseman, Clete Boyer. He's the weakest hitter in the lineup. He did have 11 homers, but only batted .224, and he was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout in Game 1. Dobson deals quickly to Boyer. Boyer, power column. It's a 20. Deep fly ball to right. Alzarella makes the catch. Quickly tagging up and going to third is Johnny Doc Blanchard. But there are 2 outs. Yankees have him on the corners. And Dobson's 1 out away from getting out of this mess. And he'll have to face Bobby Richardson. Kubek on deck. Richardson was hit by a pitch to lead off the bottom of the first. 5-1 Boston. Dobson rubs up the baseball. He's ready to work. The windup. The pitch to Bobby Richardson. Richardson, ballpark effect. He gets the bat on the ball. And Billy the Kid Goodman makes the running catch towards the line. The Yankees leave him on the corners. Nice job by Billy the Kid. We go to the top of the third. 5-1 Boston. Sports Time Machine is here. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. He just put up a college game I'll be listening to tomorrow. Yeah, he asked, can you roll one die at a time? So the power cam comes up. There could be some anticipation, some self-doubt. You can when you roll red, white, and blue, and the columns 1 and 2 is the ability of the pitcher to strike out someone. Column 3 is the ability of the pitcher to stop the batter from getting a hit. Column 4 is infield defense and range. Column 5 is the pitcher's control. And column 6 is the bippity-boppity boom to the moon. So you can't really roll them one at a time. Because it doesn't... The red die indicates the column. The white die, the row for the batter. The blue die, the row for the pitcher. All right, it will be Dorr, Zarella, and Tebbets. Bobby Dorr hit a 2-run homer in the top of the first. 5-1 Red Sox. Here's the pitch from Sheldon in relief for a shell-shocked Ralph Terry to Bobby Dorr. Dorr. It's going to be a control check. And actually, it will not be a control check as Bobby Dorr makes contact. Lazy fly ball to center. Mantle makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Zeke Zarella. He singled his first time up. The pitch to the Zeke. Zarella hits it to Bobby Richardson. Richardson backhands it. Throws to Skowron on the pivot. 2 away. So Sheldon has steadied the boat. 2 outs. Base is empty for Birdie Tibbets. Tibbets banged into a double play. Howard wiggles the fingers. Sheldon is ready. He kicks and fires to Tibbets. Tibbets swings the stick. Grounder back to Sheldon. Over to Skowron. 1-2-3. Go the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the third. 5-1 Boston here in the Bronx. Game 2, best of 7 between the 1950 Boston Red Sox and the 1961 Yankees. It'll be Kubek, Mantle, and Maris for the Bronx Bombers. Tony Kubek singled. He is 1 for 1. Dobson looks in at Tebbets. He deals to Kubek. Kubek, ballpark effect. He swings the stick. He needs a 6 for the hit. He's not going to get it. Once again, Billy Goodman racing this time to his right makes the catch. And 1 down. Joe Dobson breathes a sigh of relief. Now I'll bring up Mickey Mantle. He lined out to Bobby Dorr. The pitch to the Mick. Power column for Mantle. Possible home run. He needs a 6. It's going to be a sharp single to right. So a 1-out single for Mantle. Mantle's going to steal. He's going to attempt to steal. We need a 43 or under to keep him. And again, we rolled an 11. Mantle does not get the jump. Red Sox open to turn 2. Maris at the plate. Maris got a ribby on a fielder's choice on the ground out. The pitch to Roger. Maris sends it to center field. DiMaggio racing after it. And he will make the diving catch this time. DiMaggio, right center gap. He makes the diving catch. Quickly retreating to first is Mantle. 2 down. Mantle will be off on contact. And here's the Yankee catcher, Elston Howard. Howard 0 for 1. Dobson rocks and deals. Howard, power column for Elston. 2 through 6. It's gone. Elston Howard launches a deep to left center. And it's a 5-3 ball game. Boom to the moon. And here come the Bronx Bombers as Elston Howard took Dobson deep, and boy, was that whiplash. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Boom goes the ball, and Elston Howard touches them all. And there is much joy in the Bronx. It's now 5-3, as once again the Red Sox pitching of 1950, besides Mel Parnell, is basically horrific. So with 2 outs, it's Johnny Doc Blanchard. He's 1 for 1. He singled in his first plate appearance. Blanchard digs in that left-hander's batter's box. Pitch homeward bound to the Doc. Blanchard. Ball 4. He works a walk. Tying run will come to the plate, as Randy Luxembourg did make the prediction. He said Ted Williams, go back up in the chat. He said Ted Williams and Elston Howard would have huge games. Now bring up Bill Moose Scourin. He singled his first time up. Red Sox start to get some milling in their bullpen. Here's the pitch to the Moose. Scourin. And that's a ground ball to Pesky. Pesky knocks it down, throws to Dropo, and the side is retired. But the 2-run homer by Elston Howard, then the Yankees creep a bit closer. It's 5-3, top of the 4th, 1950 Red Sox. Due up for the boys from Beantown. It will be Pesky, Goodman, and DiMaggio to face Rollie Sheldon. Again, I apologize. His pitcher still has not loaded, so I probably misspelled his name. That would be my guess. I probably inverted the E and the I. That would be my guess when I check. So here's Pesky. He's 0 for 1. 5-3. Sheldon in relief of a shell-shocked Ralph Terry. Pitch to Pesky. And Pesky works a walk on the 9. Pesky's at first for Billy the Kid Goodman. He's 2 for 2. He's hit a solo homer and singled. Corners are playing in. Red Sox aren't bunting, that's for sure. We're going to play hit and run. Actually, you know what? We're not playing hit and run. Here's the pitch. Goodman. Clutch hit. Double into the gap. Will they score Pesky? Yes! Pesky races all the way around from first, and the Red Sox get a run back. It's now 6-3. Billy the Kid Goodman lighting up the Bronx. He is 3 for 3 with 2 ribbies. What a game for Billy. And that's it for Rollie Sheldon. Now they go to Jim Coates. He's another right-handed hurler. Jim Coates was 11-5 with a 3.44 ERA in 1961, a 1.28 whip. On the first batter, he has the 3 column checked off, which gives him a benefit. And he'll face the younger brother of Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor. He is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. No outs. Goodman's at second. Williams on deck. And we're going to drop a bunt down here. Sacrifice bunt. And it's going to be a good bunt. Goodman will advance. Coates panicking. Throws to first. And he throws the ball away. But it doesn't get far enough. And Goodman will hold at third. So DiMaggio with an excellent sack bunt. And gets the benefit of the Coates error. Still no outs, and the Red Sox have him on the corners. And here comes Ted Williams. He's 1 for 1, a 2-run homer and a walk. 6-3 Boston. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Williams swings the stick. It's a 30. Ground ball. Back to Coates. He bobbles it. His only plays to first. For the out, DiMaggio advances to second. Goodman scores. Another ribby for Ted Williams. It's now 7-3. Red Sox rebuilding that lead to 4. 1 out. DiMaggio at second for Walt Dropo. He's 1 for 1, a single and a walk. The pitch to the American League Rookie of the Year in 1950. Dropo, rare play. This ball's popped into foul territory, left side. Kubek gives chase, and he can't get there. It's a souvenir for a fan. A 1, 2, 3, or 4 would have been an out. A great play by Kubek, but he just ran out of real estate. So Dropo gets a reprieve from the foul gods. Here's the pitch to Walt Dropo one more time. Dropo with a 43, ground ball to Coates. Over to Skowron, and DiMaggio quickly races to third. 2 outs. DiMaggio 90 feet away for Vern Stevens. Stevens has doubled and flown to center. Coates rubs up the baseball. Now he's back up on the perch. Howard sets the target. Coates rocks and deals to Vern Stevens. Stevens, 13, single up the middle. DiMaggio trots in from third. It is 8-3 Boston, and these Yankees don't know what hit them. You know what's hit them? The boys from Beantown from 1950, and the bats are a-booming. So Vern Stevens knocks in a run, and the hit parade continues for Boston. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr's hit a 2-run homer and flown out to center. 2 outs, Stevens at first. Coates trying to get the third out here in the top of the fourth. The pitch to Bobby Doerr. Bobby Doerr, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox plate 3 and build that lead back up to 5. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 8-3 Boston. Dobson back up on the bump. They're trying to get him through this game. He will face Berra, Boyer, and Richardson. Yogi Berra 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Yogi from Dobson. Power column, deep fly ball to left. Billy Goodman racing back, and he makes the catch. Goodman doing it all like Bogey and Bacall. With the glove, with the bat. 1 out. That'll bring up the Yankee third baseman, Clete Boyer. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch to Clete. Boyer swings the stick, and he singles to center. A 1-out single for Clete. Yankees need base runners. Top of the order now, Bobby Richardson. Richardson was hit by a pitch and has flown out to Goodman. He's 0 for 1. Stevens and Doerr hoping to turn 2 up the middle for Boston. Tebbets goes through the signs. Dobson nods his head. He kicks and fires. That's a ball hit to Pesky. It's a hard shot down the line. Pesky makes a dive for it. We need a 2 or lower. And it... No, he makes the play. This is the play I get confused with all the time. So, I never understand the dive play. 2... His defense... Okay. Well, he makes the diving stop from his knees, throws to Bobby Doerr. They get the force out. I always mess that up. That's the only one... A couple of those where the dice rolls are not below, they're actually higher, which makes sense because Bobby Doerr is a 2. Anyway, he makes the play. There's a couple of these where the rolls go the different way. So 2 outs, Richardson at first, Kubek at the plate, Tony's 1 for 2. His one hit was a single. Here's the pitch from Dobson to Tony Kubek. Kubek with a 15, and he singles to right. Zarella puts a charge on it. And Richardson will hold at second. Yankees are down by 5. Now bring up Mickey Mantle. Mantle has line to Bobby Doerr at second and single. If Mantle can go yard, it's an 8-6 ball game. Red Sox have some milling in the bullpen. Here's the pitch to the Mick. 2 outs, 2 on. And that's ball 4. Dobson a little too fine with that pitch. Bases are juiced. And here comes number 61, Roger Maris. Maris is 0 for 2. Bases full of Bronx Bombers. Richardson at third, Kubek at second, Mantle at first. 2 outs. Tibbets goes out to have a word with Dobson. Now he's back behind the plate. He squats down, pounds the mitt, sets the target. The pitch to Roger Maris. Maris, 24, ball 4. Richardson trots in from third, and it's now an 8-4 ball game. Base action. Let's see what happens here. 33 is a 6, and nothing happens. So Bertie Tibbetts smothers the ball. Elson Howard steps back in the batter's box. Howard, 1 for 2. He hit a 2-run homer back in the bottom of the third. If Howard goes yard, we have a tie ball game. It will be a grand salami. Dobson shakes off Tibbetts. Will it be good or bad? We don't know. The pitch to Howard. Howard. Ground ball to Stevens. He throws a Dropo, and the side is retired. The Yankees can only get 1 run. They leave them loaded. The 1 run came on the bases loaded walk to Roger Maris. So Dobson shook out Tibbetts. He wanted to go with the slider, and Howard beat it into the ground to the shortstop Vern Stevens. We go to the top of the 5th in a slugfest here in the Bronx. 8-4, the 1950 Red Sox over the 61 Yankees. Due up for Boston, Zarella, Tibbetts, and Pesky to face Jim Coates. Coates, the 3rd Yankee pitcher. They have used Ralph Terry and Rollie Sheldon. Al Zeke Zarella is 1 for 2. His 1 hit a single. The pitch to the Zeke. Rare play. Rare play chart. Looping line drive to right. Maris will make the catch for and under, and he makes the catch. Nice job by Roger Maris. The home field advantage. He's normally a 3, but with the home field advantage, he becomes a +1, so he's a 4. We're not higher than the 4, and Maris makes the fine play and right. 1 down. Here's the catcher, the number 8 batter, Bertie Tibbetts. He is 0 for 2. Howard wiggles the fingers. Coates nods his head. Pitch inbound to Bertie Tibbetts. Tibbetts singles off the pitcher's glove. Coates throws, and he throws it away. Another error on Coates. Tibbetts with the infield single, and he will advance to second. Here come the boys from Beantown once again. And if you know anything about their pitching from 1950, they better score a lot of runs. Here's Johnny Pesky. Pesky, the 3rd baseman, number 9 batter, is 0 for 1. He's flown out to Mantle in center and walked. Pesky awaits the Coates offering. Pitch inbound to Pesky. Pesky hits it to Skowron. Skowron has it. Takes it to the bag himself. Advancing to 3rd is Tibbetts. 2 outs. Tibbetts 90 feet away from the Red Sox getting their 9th run. And here comes Billy Goodman. Billy the Kid is 3 for 3. He's homered in a run. He's singled and doubled in a run. The pitch to Billy Goodman. Can they get him out? Goodman, 13, single up the middle, and Tibbetts comes trotting in from 3rd. It is 9-4 Boston. Billy Goodman is having quite a good day here in the Bronx, and not to the joy of the Yankee fans. That's his 3rd run and his 4th. His 3rd run knocked in and his 4th hit. 9-4 Boston. Here's Dominic DiMaggio. Coates takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He rocks and deals to Dommy DiMaggio. DiMaggio, 22, line drive to left. Blanchard on the short hop. Is he going to muff the ball? No, he will not. He keeps it in front of him quickly, throws it back in towards Kubek. But the inning stays alive with the 2-out single by DiMaggio. Goodman at second, DiMaggio at first, and here comes Ted Williams. Williams is 1 for 2. A 2-run homer, a walk, and a ground ball that produced another ribby. He's knocked in 3. The pitch to the splendid Splinter, and he's going to walk. Good job by Ted Williams. He's one of those rare guys who gets a lot of walks off the 1 column, which is usually a strikeout column. Bases are loaded, and that's it for Jim Coates. The 50 Red Sox have knocked out another Yankee pitcher. The Yankees go to their 4th hurler, the 3rd out of the pen, and it's Hal Reniff. Reniff 2-0 with 2 saves and a 2.58 earned run average, 1.3 3-7 whip. He'll have the 3 column as a benefit for the first batter, Walt Dropo, because it's a righty-righty matchup. So the bases are loaded for the American League Rookie of the Year, Walt Dropo. Dropo is 1 for 2. He singled, walked, and grounded to the pitcher. Renniff has a quick word with Howard. Renniff on the bump. He kicks and deals to Dropo. That ball's hit to Bobby Richardson. Richardson over to Skowron. And the inning is over. The Red Sox leave him loaded, but they do get 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-4 Boston. Due up for the Yankees of 1961, Blanchard, Skowron, and Berra to face Joe Dobson. Blanchard 1 for 2. His one hit is single. The pitch to the dot from Dobson. Fly ball to DiMaggio. The center fielder makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Bill Moose Skowron. Skowron's 1 for 2. Skowron ready to grip and rip from that right-hander's batter's box. Dobson nods his head. The windup and the pitch. Skowron hits it to Stevens. Stevens backhands it, throws it to Dropo, 2 down. And that's a 4 column, and that's an infield defense check, and really low numbers, they're outs almost all the time. Well, they are outs. I think it's 1 through 6 are outs, and then the next set of numbers, possible error, and so on and so forth. But there are 2 down. Dobson looking for an easy 1-2-3 inning. He's got to get through Yogi Berra. Berra's 0 for 2. Berra swings a left-handed stick. Here's the pitch to Yogi. Berra, 7, pops it up. Right side, Bobby Doerr calls for it. He makes the catch, and 1-2-3 go the Yankees. We go to the top of the 6th. 9-4 Boston. Due up for the 1950 Red Sox with a 5-run lead, Vern Stevens, Bobby Doerr, and Al Zeke Zarella to face Hal Renniff. Renniff, the 4th Yankee pitcher. Here's the pitch to Vern Stevens, who has knocked in a run. He is 2 for 3. That's a hard hit ball to Kubek. Kubek throws to first, 1 down. So even though it was a 6 column, you can see on Hal Renniff's card, as I had to quickly figure that out, you can see the F, and that means it's a fielding check for Hal Renniff on the 6 and the 1 and the 2. Now I'll bring up Bobby Doerr with 1 out. Bobby, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. Renniff's ready to work. Pitch inbound to Doerr. Doerr hits it to Kubek. Rinse and repeat. Over to Skowron. 2 away. 2 outs, top of the 6th. No one on for Al Zeke Zarella. Zarella's 1 for 3. Howard goes through the sign. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Zeke Zarella. And that's going to be ball 4. So Zarella keeps the inning alive. He works a walk. Zarella's at first, 2 down for Bertie Tebbetts. Tebbetts got a hit in his last at-bat. He is 1 for 3. The pitch to the Birdman, Bertie Tebbetts. Tebbetts, and he works a walk. Howard wants to know where that pitch was. 2 outs, 2 on for Johnny Pesky, the number 9 batter. He is yet to get a hit. He has walked once. The runners will be off on contact. The pitch to Pesky. Pesky with a 15. Ground ball to Richardson. He tosses to first, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th, 9-4, Boston. Due up for the 1961 Yankees, who trail in this best of 7, 1 game to none. It will be Boyer, Richardson, and Kubek. Clete Boyer, 1 for 2. Dobson's ready. He kicks and deals. And that's a walk. Boyer gets on base. Yankees need base runners. Now I'll bring up the top of the order, Bobby Richardson. Red Sox hoping to turn 2 off the bat of Richardson. Dobson's going to try to jam it. He kicks and fires. Rare play. The dreaded dribbler to the mound. Can Richardson beat it out? Boyer's a 3. We're going to try to go for the lead runner. We need a 4 or better, and we don't get it. We needed a 4 or better. He was a 3. So everyone's safe. Richardson was a 4, so we would have needed a 5 or better. That's why I went for the lead runner. And once again, Joe Dobson finds himself in a pickle here. No outs, 2 on, 9-4 Boston. Now bring up Tony Kubek. Kubek's 2 for 3. His 2 hits are singles. Tebbets sets the target. The pitch from Dobson to Kubek. And that's going to be another walk. The bases are juiced. And again, the Red Sox pitching is definitely letting them down here. And here's Mickey Mantle. If Mickey Mantle goes grand salami, the Yankees pulled it within 1. Red Sox will give Dobson one more opportunity. Yes. The pitch to the Mick. Mantle, 16. That is a triple to center over the head of DiMaggio. Mantle clears the bases. And my God almighty, it's now 9-7 as Mantle smashes one over the head of DiMaggio. DiMaggio chases it down towards the monuments. But by the time the throw comes back in, Mantle stands at third. The bases are cleared, and it's now a 9-7 ball game. The Yankees are in it to win it, and that's going to be it for Joe Dobson. Still no outs, and Roger Maris is at the plate to be followed by Howard and Blanchard. We're going to go with 5.19 ERA. These ERAs are horrific for this 1950 Red Sox team. But I want to go lefty-lefty. Let's take a look at McDermott. Lots of strikeouts. That's good. It doesn't look like he's going to give up too many homers. He's got 1s here, a 2 and a 3. We stay away from the 6-6. We should be okay. Of course, Maris will have a lot. You know, he has the 8, the 9. He's got good numbers on his 6 column because he's a home run hitter. But we're going to go lefty-lefty matchup here. It's going to be McDermott to face Maris. As Dobson's day is done, he had a lot of runs, but he just couldn't do it. And here comes McDermott. Mickey McDermott. In 1950, 7-3, 5 saves. His whip was 1.87, ERA 5.19. Mantle stands at third. He just cleared the bases with a triple. The pitch from McDermott to Roger Maris. 14. Line shot to Pesky. 1 down. As Maris hit it on the screws, but right at Johnny Pesky at third. Now bring up Elston Howard. Blanchard on deck. Howard had a 2-run homer back in the third. McDermott, he's going to pitch to Howard. The windup and the pitch. 21. Single towards right. Mantle will score. It's a tough hop on Zarella. And Zarella needs a 36 or under. He boots it. The tying run advances to second. Elston Howard having quite a game. And the Red Sox lead is down to 1. And now bring up Johnny Doc Blanchard. We'll stick with the lefty-lefty matchup. It's now 9-8. The pitch to the Doc from McDermott. And that's going to be a strikeout. We needed that. So there's 2 down. So McDermott, pretty good against lefties. I like that. You don't want to walk the go-ahead run. And Skowron to face the lefty Berra. We don't want to pitch to Moose Skowron. Do we go to Ellis Kinder already? And It's not like he's automatic. He has a 4.26 ERA. Jim McDonald, oh boy. Not a lot of homers, though. He's got the 1s, the 2, and the 3. He's not going to strike out anybody, really. He's got 5s there on the 1 and 2 column. It's Ellis Kinder. Kinder has more of a chance to give up bippity-boppity-boom. All players are eligible in this series. We're going to go with Jim McDonald. Here comes Jim McDonald. And you'll get on column 5, his control column, he gets a benefit there for the first batter because it's a righty-righty matchup. So the tying run, Elston Howard. As Tex Clevenger says, excitement. Yeah, we had a bunch of people leave the ball game a little too soon. Hey, Kurt Berglund's in the Bronx. Hopefully he's still here. Check out his wonderful channel. Of course, Pine Tar Baseball. He just picked up the APA Hall of Fame set. He's got like 4 videos up of him discussing that. I watched video 3, I think, which was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, people left the ballpark a little too early, Tex Clevenger. They're going to miss a heck of a game. All right, so it's Skowron versus McDonald. McDonald in 1950, 1-0, no saves, 3.79 ERA through 19 innings. His whip, 1.74. Big moment for Jim McDonald. He's ready. He rocks and fires to Bill Moose Skowron. Rare play. 2. Dribbler to the mound. We need a 3. And we can't do it! Unbelievable! We cannot do it! Unbelievable! Another dribbler to the mound. We needed a 3 for the out. We roll a 1. Yankees have them on the corners. 2 outs. Howard 90 feet away from tying this game. Skowron the go-ahead run, and now Yogi Berra at the plate. McDonald made a nice pitch, but Skowron just nubbed it into no man's land. As Tex Clevenger says, never leave when the 61 Yanks are in the yard. I agree. Now we're going to go lefty-lefty. And it's going to be Earl Johnson, a holdover from the 46 team, but just not with a... He did not have a stellar year. Only 13. He could have been hurt, I don't know, but he did not pitch well. But we're going to go lefty-lefty. And again, he's not going to most likely give up a homer unless, you get that. He's got all 1s. So the odds of him... Oh, but that raised number, what does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe that's against righties. We're going to go lefty-lefty, Earl Johnson to try to get Yogi Berra. We get the benefit on the 5 column. Now the Red Sox going through their bullpen like a hot knife through butter. So Earl Johnson was no wins, no losses, 7.24 ERA, 1.90 whip. But we just go with the lefty-lefty here. Tying run in Howard at third. Go-ahead run in Skowron at first as he beat out an infield hit. Here's the pitch to Berra, who is hitless. It's a 50. And it's a leaping catch by Bobby Doerr. Thank God we went lefty-lefty. Had it been a right-handed pitcher, Yogi Berra would have tied the game with a line shot to right, but Bobby Doerr saves the day. Oh, my Lord. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 9-8. A slow-pitch softball game has broken out here in the Bronx. As Tex Clevenger says, these 50 Sox play like the Sox of my youth. Pathetic. They can hit the ball, they just can't pitch. And here's Billy Goodman. Goodman is having what you call a very good day. He is 4 for 4. A solo homer, a single, a double that knocked in a run, and a single that knocked in a run. And by God, the Red Sox need all of these runs. Mark Forsberg has joined us here in the Bronx football as well. So it's Goodman, DiMaggio, and Ted Williams. As the Red Sox cling to a one-run lead, the Yankees once again send Hal Reniff to the mound. Can he finally retire Billy Goodman? The pitch to Billy the Kid. Goodman, 38. Grounder to Boyer. Over to Skowron. One down. They finally get Billy Goodman. Is that a bad omen for the Red Sox? Now bring up Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio has one hit, a sacrifice bunt, and a walk and a strikeout. The pitch to the little professor from Reniff. Power column. And he pops him up right side. Richardson makes the play at second. 2 down. So he jams DiMaggio. Remember, the great sports is here in the Bronx. Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel. More than just card collecting and card autographs, it's historical knowledge. Remember the great sports. So 2 outs, base is empty for Williams. Williams has hit a 2-run homer. He's walked, grounded to the pitcher, picked up a ribby there, and walked again. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame from Hal Reniff. Power column, deep fly ball to left. Blanchard going back, and he makes the catch at the wall. Williams gave it a ride, but not far enough. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox cling to a 9-8 lead. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I did see that, as Remember the Great Sports is not a football Hall of Famer, but football player Kevin Green died today. Hall of Famer, was a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Kevin Green, number 91, passed away very young, too. That's sad. So, God rest his soul. Due up for the Yankees. They trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Boyer, Richardson, and Kubek. And Earl Johnson will not face. They got righty, lefty switch hitter. And now we have to go to Ellis Kinder. Though Kinder does go whiplash in that column 6. Al Papia? Walt Masterson. Well, oh my God, this pitching is horrible. Ellis Kinder will come in to face Clete Boyer. Boyer is 1 for 2. He's flown out to right, singled, and walked. Ellis Kinder in 1950, 14-12 with 9 saves, a 4.26 ERA. Kinder deals to Boyer. Boyer swings. That's a ball hit out to left. Can Goodman make the play? He's racing after it. And he does! Billy Goodman just robbed Clete Boyer of a base hit. 1 down. Top of the order, Bobby Richardson. Red Sox 9, the Yankees 8. Richardson had a single his last time up. Prior to that, he was forced out at second. Actually, he reached on a fielder's choice, He's flown out to left and was hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch, homeward bound from Kinder to Bobby Richardson. Richardson will work a walk. The tying run is on with 1 out. And here's Tony Kubek. Kubek's 2 for 3. Also has a walk. Kubek, left-handed batter. Red Sox playing for 2 in the infield. Kinder nods his head. Tibbetts sets the target. The leg kick and the pitch to Tony Kubek. Kubek swings the stick. Grounder to Stevens. His only plays to first as he was deep in the hole. 2 down. Richardson advances to second. Tying run in scoring position for Mickey Mantle. Mantle has lined to second, singled, walked, and tripled in 3 runs when the bases were loaded. Can he give the Yankees the lead with one mighty swat of his bat? First base is open, but Roger Maris on deck. Kinder's ready. He rocks and fires to Mantle. Mantle, swing and a miss! And the side is retired. Ellis Kinder wins that battle. But will the Red Sox win the war? We go to the top of the 8th. Again, the Red Sox cling 9-8 to that one-run lead. Due up for Boston. Dropo, Stevens, and Bobby Doerr. Yep, I like to play with a DH. When you play these great teams, you want to get as many bats in both teams' lineups. That's what makes it fun to me. So, that's what I like. Yep. And Tex Clevenger is correct. Ted Williams was a jet fighter pilot in the Korean War. He was the wingman for the astronaut. Oh my God, slips my mind. John Glenn. I think it was John Glenn. He was John Glenn's wingman. I think. All right, so now it's Tex Clevenger, a former Red Sox, playing for the Yankees now in 1961. His pitcher didn't load either, so I don't know if they have one in there, so we'll have to try to find one for him, which I do have. They're easy enough to find. So I have to fix Roley, Sheldon, and now Tex Clevenger. And he's got to face Dropo, Stevens, and Doerr, trying to keep it a one-run deficit. Here's the pitch to Walt Dropo. Dropo does have a hit. It was a single. It's a 45. Ground ball to Boyer across the diamond to Skowron. One down. If you're scoring at home, 5-3. That'll bring up Vern Stevens. Stevens has doubled and singled. He's also flown to center and grounded to short. He's knocked in a run. Clevenger works quickly to Vern Stevens. Stevens, that's a 20. And that's a fly ball to Maris in right. 2 down. Base is empty with 2 outs for Bobby Doerr. Bobby Doerr hit a 2-run homer. Since then, he's flown to center, struck out, and grounded to Kubek at short. Doerr awaits the Clevenger offering. Pitch inbound to Bobby Doerr. And Doerr works a walk. Keeps the inning alive for Al Zeke Zarella. Zarella has singled, grounded to second, flown to right, and walked. Doerr takes a lead. The pitch to the Zeke. That is strike 3 looking. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox need 6 outs to take a 2-0 lead back to Boston in this best of 7. Due up for the 61 Yankees. Maris, Howard, and Blanchard. Lefty, righty, lefty. Kinder on the mound to face Roger Maris. The pitch to Roger. Maris, 46. Grounds it to Stevens. Over to Dropo, 1 down. Nice play by Vern Stevens at short. Here's Ellis Howard. Elston Howard, excuse me. And he's having quite a good game. He's grounded to short, hit a 2-run homer, grounded to short, and singled in a run. He's knocked in 3. Tibbetts wiggles the fingers. Kinder quickly acknowledges with a nod of the head. He rocks and deals to Elston Howard. Howard swings. Grounder. Stevens. Rinse and repeat to Dropo. 2 down. Red Sox 4 outs away from a 2-0 lead against the 61 Yankees. And here's a dangerous Johnny Doc Blanchard. Blanchard 1 for 3. He's also walked. His 1 hit, a single. Kinder deals to the Doc. Blanchard 7. Singles to center. Keeps the inning alive with 2 outs. He represents the tying run at first for Bill Moose Skowron. Skowron with 28 homers in 1961. He's batting .286 in this series so far, and he has 2 singles today with 2 groundouts. So he's 2 for 4. The pitch to the Moose. Skowron, swing and a miss! And the side is retired. Kinder pumps his fist. The pinch runner, Reed, is wasted at first. Reed will now go in to play left field. Blanchard comes out. Well, Blanchard was pinch run for. So Reed also doesn't have a photo. We got to find a few photos here for these Yankees. We go to the top of the ninth. The Red Sox still have that 9-8 lead, and they're clinging on to it for dear life. Clevenger back up on the mound. He will face Tebbets, Pesky, and Goodman. Birdie Tebbets has one hit. Here's Clevenger. Power column for Tebbets. Deep fly ball to left. Reed racing back. He turns, and he makes the catch. A whirling catch by Reed. One down. Birdie Tebbets gave it a ride. Here's Johnny Pesky, Red Sox third baseman. He's hitless. He has walked once. The pitch to Pesky. And he will strike out looking. Froze him with the breaking pitch. 2 up, 2 down. Top of the order, Billy Goodman. Goodman is 4 for 5 with 3 ribbies. The pitch to Billy the Kid. That's going to be lifted out towards Reed. Reed racing after it. Will he make the catch? Goodman needs a 6. No! A diving catch by Jack Reed on the shallow hit ball towards the line and left. We go to the bottom of the ninth as Billy Goodman is denied another hit. The Red Sox of 1959, the 61 Yankees 8. Due up for the 61 Yankees. 1 to tie, 2 to win. Berra, Boyer, and the top of the order, Richardson. Kinder on the bump. Trying to get the save in another thrilling bombs away game between the 50 Red Sox and 61 Yankees. The pitch to Yogi Berra. Berra hits it to Stevens. Stevens has it. Over to Dropo. 1 down. The Red Sox 2 outs away. Here's Clete Boyer. Will the Yankees pinch hit for Boyer? Boyer does have a single. They're going to let Boyer hit. Boyer grounds it to Door. Door flips to Dropo. 2 down. As the Red Sox are 1 out away. Anxious moments here in the Bronx. The heavily favored 61 Yankees could go down 2-0 to the 50 Red Sox. The Red Sox had a puncher's chance, they said, and boy, they've been punching. Here's Bobby Richardson. Richardson was hit by a pitch. He's flown out to Goodman and left. Banged into a fielder's choice. He singled and walked. Kinder beginning to tire. Takes one last deep breath. He's ready. He rocks and deals to Bobby Richardson. Power column. Shallow fly ball. Goodman coming in. He makes the catch. And the Red Sox hold on as that pitch got in on Richardson as he flies out to Goodman. And the 1950 Red Sox win 9-8 over the 61 Yankees. And by God, they're going back to Beantown up 2-0 with 3 to play at the friendly Fenway Park. Unbelievable game. The Yankees rally to within 1, but could score no more. Dobson gets the win. Ralph Terry the loss. He only made it through 1 inning. Ellis Kinder picks up the save. Billy Goodman is the player of the game. The Red Sox lead the series 2-0. Let's go to the box score. Billy Goodman, player of the game, was 4 for 6, 2 runs scored, 3 ribbies. He had a homer. Then Tommy DiMaggio was 1 for 3. He scored 2 runs. He walked and struck out. Ted Williams was 1 for 3. He had a 2-run homer and a ground ball for a ribby. So he had 3 ribbies, and he walked twice. Walt Dropo 1 for 4 with a walk. Vern Stevens 2 for 5 with a run scored and a ribby. Bobby Doerr 1 for 4. He had a 2-run homer. He walked and struck out. Al Ziexarello 1 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. Birdie Tebbets 1 for 4 with a run scored and a walk. Johnny Pesky 0 for 4 with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. For the Yankees, who are down 2-0, Red Sox have outslugged the Yankees in the first 2 games in the Bronx 9-5, and 9-8. Richardson was 1 for 4, 3 runs scored, and he walked once. Tony Kubek 2 for 4, the runs scored, and a walk. Mickey Mantle 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 ribbies on a bases loaded clearing triple, a walk and a strikeout. Roger Maris 0 for 4, 2 ribbies and a walk. Elston Howard 2 for 5, knocked in 3, he had a 2-run homer, and scored a run. Johnny Doc Blanchard 2 for 4, a walk and a strikeout. He was lifted for the pinch runner Reed, who went on to play left, made a fine play in the top of the 9th to rob Billy Goodman of his 5th hit. Bill Moose Scarin was 2 for 5 with a strikeout. Yogi Berra 0 for 5. He is hitless in this series so far. And Clete Boyer 1 for 4 with a run scored and a walk. The Red Sox in their victory, 37 at-bats, 9 runs, 12 hits, 9 ribbies, 8 walks, and 4 Ks. For the Yankees of 1961, 39 at-bats, 8 runs, 12 hits, 8 ribbies, 6 walks, 3 Ks. Two-out ribbies, Vern Stevens and Billy Goodman for the Red Sox. Red Sox left 10 runners on base. The Yankees left 11. Homers, Goodwin, Williams, and Bobby Doerr, all off Ralph Terry. For the Yankees, Elston Howard homered off Dobson. Al Ziexarella had an error in the outfield. And Coates had 2 errors. The Yankees turned 1 double play. All right, Dobson got the win, but he did not pitch bueno. 5 innings, 9 hits, 8 runs. They were all earned, walked 5, struck out none, and gave up a 2-run homer to Howard. His ERA is 14.40. And then the bullpen, we mixed and matched, but we didn't give up another run. You have to say we did good with our bullpen. McDermott, 2/3 of an inning. He gave up a hit, but no runs. McDonald gave up a hit. He didn't retire anyone. Then we got him out. But that was that infield hit by Bill Moose Scarin. Earl Johnson, holdover from the 46 World Series team, pitched a 1/3 of an inning. So he got it out. Then Ellis Kinder went 3 innings to get the save. He had to get 9 outs against one of the best teams in baseball history, and he did. He only gave up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 2. So there's the Red Sox total. So Dobson the win, Johnson the hold, and Kinder the save. For the Yankees, Ralph Terry went 1 inning, 6 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned. Walked 1. He gave up 3 homers in the top of the first. His ERA, a whopping 45. Rollie Sheldon, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. 1 was earned, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Coates, 1 inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 was earned, a walk and a strikeout. Reniff, 2 1/3 innings, no runs, 2 walks. And Clevenger, I think he played for the Red Sox. I could be wrong. I might be getting him mixed up with someone else. He pitched 2 innings, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So the Red Sox win 9-8. They're up 2-0 as they take the first 2 games in the Bronx in this best-of-7 series. We now go back to Fenway for 3. They can close it out there. And Billy Goodman was the player of the game. Let's close that out. Exit. And you can see in Game 1, the Red Sox put up 9. They won 9-5. Yankees had them loaded, I do believe. And somehow the Red Sox got out of it at the end. And then as we witnessed, the Red Sox won 9-8. Let's go here. So Game 3, it's going to be Stafford against Stobbs. I don't know if well, we used Ellis Kinder. Odds are we can't pitch Kinder. I don't think he started. He pitched a lot of the bullpen. I don't think he started, though. Let's take a look at Stobbs. I don't even know. 12-7 with a save. 5.10 ERA. Whip 145. He's a lefty. I guess that's who we were going to start. We'll see. We might change that. And then Stafford, that's a Bill Stafford in 61, was 14-9 with 2 saves, 2.68, 1.16. The Yankees are hoping that Fenway will be more friendly than the Bronx was to the hometown team. There you have it. Game 3 coming up soon on the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your time, health, and happiness. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Be smart. Be safe. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. The Red Sox win 9-8 in Game 2. They take a 2-0 lead as we go to Game 3. Be there. It's been very exciting.